Hello and welcome to my Space Engineers playthrough. I have been getting a lot of iron going because we're going to need it over on the base. I just wanted to show you, now when I go over here to fill up my energy, this happens. Everything blinks and this goes offline and stuff. And that is because I am at the absolute peak of my power use. These two windmills cannot give me my energy, and my solar power panel is not giving enough for it to work. So, and my battery is all depleted. So I would like to get my base finished. So what we're going to do today is that we are going to lay out the base. Maybe see if we can get anything started. But what I want to do first is to show you that I have been welding. Now this is the outline of my base, and I built up the walls here, but not in the back because I don't know how far back I want to go. But I've been welding up here, and what we have here now is is that I have my airtight hanger doors here. And what you can do with those is that we can enter our control panel and we can choose our hanger doors, and we can open them, close them. I close them here. And this is what it looks like. Now, if this has been on a planet with no oxygen, the moon or an asteroid or whatever, or an alien planet where the oxygen is not so high, then when this is closed, we could then pressurize what's inside here with oxygen. So this going into this, choosing all of these and open and close them, is quite a hassle, especially when we begin to get a lot of stuff in there that'll show up in the control panel. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up this panel, this button panel, to open and close this. And what we're going to do that is first we're going to make all these doors one group. We do that by choosing them, and then call them something. Let's call them hanger doors. And with a small a, and then click save. Now what happens is that up here we have something in brackets, not brackets, but an asterisk on it, sorry, and that means that it is a group. So if I take these and make them so I can't see them in my terminal, if I choose the hanger doors and close them or open them, they all do it at the same time. We can use this for the buttons here. So if we set up one button here, pressing on it, there are 4 possible buttons down here. This is button number 1, this is button number 2, this is button number 3, and guess what? This is button number 4. And then we have all the doors and all the objects that we have in our grid or our base. But we also have an option over here called groups. So if I press on that, we have the group hanger doors. Now, if I want to set up button number 4 and I drag it down here, I get some options for toggle them off, and options we also can find in the control panel. If I use the open closed one and exit, and I over and press them, they will close. And if they are closed, I can just make them close first. And when they are closed and I press it, they open. So now these are working, and the next step is actually to get some vehicles in here that we can use. My plan is that I will make a rover, a small rover, and go scouting for ores, because I want to show you too an automated or a mining rig, so we can get up the ores faster. But we need some ores on a flat surface to do that. Well, it's easier there anyways. Now I'm going to lay out my industry in here. What I am going to do here is that I would like to have batteries all the way down here, and I need steel plate. Right, okay, I'll just go get them. And it is working away. Now when the sun is up, and I'm gonna try to go away. It's still not going. So what's there now is that with the things that I'm doing over here, that I'm refining and assembling steel plates at the same time, and charging the batteries up there actually, there's not enough power to go around. This battery here is all but used. So what I can do is with this one is that I can set it to recharge, and that means that it won't be contributing to my production here, to the power need I have here, but it will be storing the extra power that might or might not come from these up here. I could do something about that, but my plan is that I'm going to move over here shortly, so I think I'll live with it until I get to it. Alright, I work to batteries. So in my G menu, I'll just remove these. I'll keep them for now. And I'll search for a battery. There. And I'll just put a lot of batteries up here. I'm not going to weld them up right now. I'll leave space here. You can see that I actually filled out the door here. I might reopen it again, but for my plans right here, I just make a wall of batteries here. I'm not going to weld them up right now, because I don't have the necessary power to actually to weld them up or to produce all the stuff I need right now. That is what I'm trying to make remedies here. Now, I want to get in here, and I want to have 2 blocks of space for me to walk on. I have been preparing my hotbar control number 2. So if I press control and 2, I have a list of the things that I need in my area here, my industry area, and the first one being a refinery. Now, this is quite a big refinery compared to the basic refinery we have over on the other base. So what the layout of this is that it has a front, that one, right, and then it has a side and a back and another side. The front I would like to have 2 blocks and 2 blocks. I want to have facing this way there, because these I'll just go here. These markings on the back is for extensions or modules, so I can either make it a greater yield or bigger speed or better power efficiency. And I want them in the back so that I can have a space to put them on. I just want another refinery here. I want 2 refineries here for the time being, anyways. Because I think that once we get out and make some mining sites, we will get a lot of ores that we have to make. Now, the next thing I will do is to put on assemblers. And the assemblers also have these extensions. Let's turn it right upside down. So this is the front and the sides, or whatever you call it, but it has, so you can use these extensions too. So the modules take 1, so I'll just move it over 1 and sit on there. And then I will make assemblers all the way down here. Right, so now this space will be filled up with modules later. I can't make them now because I haven't actually built one of these. I think it's I think it's an assembler I have to build first before I have access to it in my G menu. If I go into my G menu and ask for modules, nah, not there. If I go in my progression on the modules, they are there, and I need to build an assembler to do that. So when I made this assembler, I have access to all these stuff. Now down here I would have first of all, I want my medical station, and the reason why I interior plate, right? The reason why I have closed the door is that I actually want this to be down here. I can't. Or would I? Well, anyways, the door is going to be closed because what I was thinking is that I might have my O2 H2 generators here. And that's primarily for H2 generation, because I won't be needing H2 in here. O2 oxygen here, because I have lots of oxygens in the air. Yeah. Nope. I control 1, 2. I changed mine. I want my medical station to get there and my O2 H2 generators to be on top of that. And the O2 generator comes here, because when I get my medical station, you can see that in the top and the bottom there are conveyors. So the H2 generated up here will be put down here. And these also have an outtake in the top, so I can make the conveyor systems go all the way over to the tanks, and yeah. And the storage containers. Now this one will fill this one. I will leave that open so I can have how much space do I have here if I need to? 1, 2. I only have space for 2. That's a bit of a problem for me, because if I'll take the hydrogen tanks, for instance, that takes 3 by 3 blocks, and the large cargo block takes, that's a 3. It also takes 3 by 3 blocks and interior plates to build. So what I think I'll do, because I'll need some space for the programmable blocks and stuff, and I will put them down here. Right now I'll just go and get some interior plates so I can place the stuff I want. Yikes. Down here. Interior plates. Right. Now, my medical station will be replacing my survival kit. So when I just have to be able to, I have to, you can see that I need medical components, which need silver, which need the refineries, the big refineries here to work. So the first thing I'm going to do actually is get one of these refineries going. Now this layout is not more settled in stone that I can actually change it later. So I don't know how far back I will go, but say if I do like this, then it's actually over 1 inch here, but I still have my space of 2 here, 2 blocks to go through, and then I can continue with my cargo containers that way, and I will have my I'll take those there, that'll be fine, and I'll take my tanks, my hydrogen tank, and put that one here, and I only need one for the time being. Now these are all kind of set up, and I have an unknown signal, maybe. What I need here now is some more power to my base, because these are going to need a lot of power. So what I'm going to do is that I'm beginning to lay out a park here. Oh, yeah, right. For the windmill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoopsie. 6, 7, 8. Just to be sure. 2. Ugh. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Oops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right. Let's make these 2 in the first place, or at first. girders. So I'll need motors, construction girders, and computers. Motors, girders. Computers, construction company. Let's see how far that'll get us. I only got one girder. Okay, I need girders. And the rest is okay. I need girders. Right. As far as I remember, I needed 20 for each. Do I have any more girders? Nope. I go to production and make 40 girders. 1, 2, 3, 4. 40 girders. And we don't have any iron now, have we? Christ. No, nope. And it's joining nickel, but I don't need nickel, I need iron. Alright, let's see what we can get here. And see if I can get a refinery going here. Ugh. Still need girders. I just quickly go over here and mine some stone to make some iron. Oh, what is it that I have in my inventory that takes so much space? Yeah, crying. Okay. What I don't have in my head, I must have in my hydrogen bubble, oxygen jetpack. Okay, I'll take some of this stuff and see. I don't think I need. And see what I need to start building my refinery. I need large steel tube, metal grits, and steel plates. Of these. Master tube metal grids. I must have more than one metal grid, please. Yeah, right. I need 20 of those. And then steel plates, which I don't have now. Right, I will have to scavenge some of the steel plates I have over here to get it operational. I'll need steel plates. Right. I don't think I'll just scavenge some of these, but I don't think that'll be enough. Nah, it won't. I think I'll go mine some stone to get some iron. And when I'm mining here, I'll go mine some iron ore. Very unplanned of me. I should have been keeping tabs about how much iron I had left before I started this episode. Ah, overshot. And I'll just make sure that stone's the first thing that gets in here, and I go for iron ore. I saw that one before, didn't I? Magnesium. I think I saw that before. Magnesium above ground. Yep, that's the one I saw before. I will be running low on energy, but I'll cross my fingers and hope that it won't take too long. Owie. Now, as soon as I have gotten the refinery going over here, I will put it over there. I have my girders and it was steel plate I needed from the refinery. So let's take the power, and that is functional, and that is functional. That should give us some power for a while. Now the first one here is more than functional. I have built a new block. Right. I think I'll make a... I think I'll do the assembly at the same time. I will need construction comp, motors, displays, motors. because I want to show a little bit about what I'm thinking. Motors, construction computers, metal grids. I don't think I need a lot of steel tubes, but let's just take it to be sure. So what you want to do when you're making an industry is to make a production line. Ah, I forgot this place. So you want your things to be either connected via the built-in connectors or by pipelines from the connectors and over there. So that's what I wanted to show. I'm just gonna get the display, and I'm going to forget about the unknown signal right now. I'll just take these power cells. I can just and we don't need that one right now, and we don't need that one right now. So right, if I enter the control panel for this, go to the production, I can see that I have a lot more that I can make. Gravity reactor comps and thruster components and superconductors and missiles, explosives and gravity components, stuff like that, canvases, which we weren't able to do at the basic assembler. So what I want to do here is just to show you that if you can remember, to making an iron over in the other ones, I actually needed a little bit more iron than I have here. But I do not have iron. So that means that I have to put some iron in my refinery. Do I have... No, I do not. I want to show you another thing. You have been watching me collecting power components and medical components without using them. The medical components and the power components. Now, if you watch here, you see my medical, that's my plus, is almost 100. But if I go in and I right click on my med kit, I got one less. And when I get out here, I'm filled up. And the same thing with my power kit. If I right click on that one, my power gets up. Not all the way up, but enough that I can get back. So it might be a good idea to carry those around, but it takes up space, and I'm so close to a survival kit anyways. So I would not be using med kits and stuff when I'm here, but out in space and on the moon, I would be carrying those around just for this odd thing of being caught in a situation where I need it, because I have a tendency to forget where I am. Funny enough. But I just refill. And he's struggling. Alright, I'll just go over to my iron ore, collect some iron, and I'm almost full. of stuff. Let's see if I can't deposit them in here. I can. Unless these two things there. I can't put them somewhere else unless in a storage place. And I am absolutely out of hydrogen. Come on, let me get over there. Yes.
Fuel low.
Alright. Yeah, I know it's low. So that's why I'm in here. Put these in, and I'll just put these in a storage place so that I will have more room for my iron ore, which I will be able to get now. I want to build a rover to scout for ores, because I can't understand why I'm not getting any ores flying over here, unless it's here in the ice. So I will build a rover, and I'll do that in the next episode. And I'll put an ore detector on it. I'll just drive around to see if I can't find any ores somewhere. Because they should be here, like this one. And I would like to have somewhere kind of... come on. First person, thank you. I want something quite flat to be building my mine rig. Because when we get building a mine rig with a big drill on it, we will have lots and lots of materials to put in our refinery, and the rover will be able to carry those things back and forth. But that will be in future episodes. Right now I'm just going to deposit my ore, and notice how fast this is going, how quickly this is going. These are faster and more efficient than the basic refinery over there, which again is bigger and better than the survival kit. So you always get up. Inside the vanilla game, that is without mods, you won't get any bigger refinery than this. So what you're going to do, and you want to do, is to put these modules on. But those take superconductors, I guess, doesn't it? I should be able to see that now. Yep. No, they don't. Yes, the yield module takes superconductors. And the power efficiency, no. The speed module won't. So I might be building that a little bit sooner. And, right, but I have put on... I just thought of something I'll show you before I end this episode. It's running a bit long, but whatever. I have to get my the iron from here to here, because remember that I put this production line to 1,000 plates, but it doesn't have any iron to work with. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to make some pipelines from here to there. I'll use the conveyor system, and I'll use a curved conveyor tube. Where did that go? Oh, it went there, yes, and a long conveyor tube, right. So I need interior plates. Did I have those deposited over here? Nope, I have to get over and get interior plates over here. But while I'm here, I can take the silver with me. The silver that I accidentally thought that we could mine here. I'll just take that along with me, together with some interior plates and motors, I think, and small steel tubes. I don't have room for everything, but now I at least can show you what I want to do before I weld it up. In my refinery, I'll just put my silver, and it's already done with all my iron. So if I make, now it makes silver. So I should have dumped the ice over there. Oh, never mind. Now I use my page down, page up, end, home, invert, and delete to turn this around. That one there, and need some straight up here, I guess, too, and over here too, and then I need a curved one here. That one, and construction comp and small steel tubes and motors. Alright, I'll get those and I'll show you how the magic happens. Motors, construction comps, small steel tubes. Computers? Can't remember. I can't remember what we're going to use. I need small steel tubes. Small steel tubes, a lot of them. And production. All right, I don't have any more iron here. Okay, I won't cheat, but I always thought that I could have shown you the magic. But what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to go into my refinery here, and I'll take some iron. And then I go over here. In the production line, I would remove by right-clicking these, and I'll put on 100 of these instead. And in my inventory, I will put the iron. Now it's making small steel space, or small steel tubes. And I wonder if 100 is enough. Let's see if 60 is enough. And now you can see, and you can actually hear it, that it is pulling the iron from the refinery to make what I've ordered it to do. So when I ask it to make steel plates, it'll take the iron from over there. Now, I will, when you're not looking, weld this up. most of it anyways. Now I have a refinery and an assembler going. I could make my materials much faster, and I can make them over here. What I just want to check is my assembler will be using 560 kilowatts, and my refinery required 560, so that's about 1120. My wind turbine is 361, 720. It's just enough for these two to work. So as long as they are working, the battery won't be charging. So what I might be doing is that I might be putting out more of these for the next time, and maybe even, and the sun is setting, this could not get any further, and I might make room here for a grinding pit. I'm not sure that we're going to use it, but I just want to show you. But that'll be the next episode. And in the next episode, the sound might be a little bit crappy. I have to go away, and I have to make some, if I have time to make episodes while I'm away, it will be through my headset and the microphone on my headsets, and that's crappy sound. But I'll hope you'll live with that. And I'll see you soon. Bye bye.